Money roll, yeah, I'm looking at the bank, say miss, I do not want to jail, yeah, nuts with my gang, you be just a stain, cover on my chain.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you guys are having a great day as usual. So for this video, guys, I'm going to be doing a reaction to another Frankie Boyle clip, and this is Mock of the Week Series 1, so let's jump into the clip. Hopefully it's funny. We'll have a little discussion after. Let's go!
Education. Who wants to go for that? Frankie's up.
The government's new education policy apparently is to make children stay at school till they're 18. It's just not living in the modern world, is it? 17-year-olds having to go to school. Who's going to pick their kids up from primary? The Catholic Church have got a big thing this week. They say they don't want sex education in schools because that's like giving the kids pornography, as opposed to the traditional Catholic method of educating them, of actually shagging them. Come on. Sex education at my school was a muttered warning about the janitor.
This round is called Dating Videos. The players take on the identity of a famous newsmaker and record a lonely heart story in the style of that person. Everyone else has to try to guess who they are. Frankie, you're up first. Please, can you take your position in the performance area? Let's see your dating video.
Hi. Would you like to see my puppies? I'm looking for someone with the soul of a child and the body of a child. I live an interesting life, kind of like a Scooby-Doo villain. I hang around an abandoned fun fair wearing a plastic face. I've got a unique look, as you can see. The look I've gone for is Liza Minnelli's Halloween costume. So hopefully you'll get in touch before my face melts under these studio lights.
Our final round is a quick-fire round called Scenes We'd Like to See. This is for everyone, if you can all make your way over there to the performance area. I call out ideas for scenarios we'd love to see, and the performers come in with their suggestions. OK, here we go. Things a new pope shouldn't say in his first public speech.
I only wish that Hitler could have been alive to see this moment. I can't think of a finer way to spend the last 6 months of my life.
Next topic is slogans the Tory party should have used in the election.
There's a Muslim paedophile living under your child's bed. Think conservative. Okay. Well, I've got nothing against American people. I mean, you meet them and they're always very cheerful, aren't they? I often think we should be more heavily medicated as a society. And George Bush is the epitome of that. I mean, you look at him and the wheel's spinning, but the hamster's dead.
Discarded titles for the next Harry Potter book.
Harry Potter and the child actor's inevitable mental breakdown.
Things you shouldn't say to the Queen on being given your honour.
Ma'am, you have no idea how much pussy this is going to get me.
Let's kick off with a round called Headliners. I show the teams a photo of someone who's been making the news this week, along with the initial letters of a newspaper headline. The teams have to tell me what the letters stand for. Here's a picture of Michael Jackson, but what does JFNG stand for?
Juvenile fears now grow. Did you see the bit after the verdict came out when the announcer on the BBC went, at least Jackson can now get back to living a normal life? as he rides out of the courtroom on a talking gorilla. Oh, it's back to normality.
The next topic is transport. Who wants to come in on that? Frankie.
Now, I never travel by Virgin Trains on the principle that it's not a great recommendation if the guy who owns the train network chooses to travel by hot air balloons. What is it with the new toilets on trains? What was wrong with a toilet door that just locked? Now it's like this multiple choice system. So if anything goes wrong, you're going to be sitting there while the whole wall slowly slides away. And you're unveiled like a prize on a quiz show. For £500, 100 points are shitting women.
Well done, Frankie. Very good. Bad ways to start a party political broadcast.
My fellow paedophiles.
Okay, our next topic is things you'd never hear a French person say.
Of course, it looked hopeless, but we kept fighting. Hello. I know a lot of people think I don't have good English, but I can assure you that I am for you here waiting with the lovemaking. I see us as bringing very different things to a relationship. You will bring laughter and openness, and I will bring terrible, terrible cruelty. I'm a very deep man, often as much as 20 feet underground. But for the right lady, I allow to inspect me as closely and as regularly as she likes. Find my secret weapon? Perhaps. You may have seen me recently in my pants and think that I'm well hung. Well, I soon will be.
Okay, next topic is unlikely lines for the Queen to include in her annual message.
Some of my best friends are black. Ashton Schneichelhunch, mein Gurkenfeuer!
It is, of course, national surveys. Anyone want to try something on that? Good man, Frankie.
They've done a survey in America that says that Osama bin Laden is now more famous than Michael Jackson. And you think, yeah, but he puts a lot less effort into his videos, doesn't he? It really freaked the Americans out if he just threw in a wee moonwalk now and again. Hey, more famous than Michael Jackson, but who would you rather have looking after your kids? They did a survey this week that said that 20% of British men have a problem with premature ejaculation. The others just don't think it's really a problem. Sex and on early nights. They brought out a condom for premature ejaculation, and basically it's got an anaesthetic in the lining, so it makes you numb and you can last for longer. Or you can wear it inside out and you don't have to wake anybody up.
Well done, Frankie.
Hey guys, great stuff there by Frankie Boyle. Amazing stuff as usual. Going to be doing a lot more of Frankie Boyle stuff, a lot more Mock of the Week, and we have a show in North America called Whose Line Is It Anyways? I think that's the same thing as Mock of the Week. Pretty much a bunch of comedians get in a room, they get a bunch of random subjects, and they got to improvise whatever that comes to their mind. They got to just say and get the audience to laugh, and whoever gets the audience to laugh the most kind of wins. So I guess it's kind of the same premise. Let me know in the comment section if it is the same premise. But I'm going to be doing a lot more Mock of the Weeks, a lot more Frankie Boyle. He's way too funny just not to watch, so stay tuned for those guys. But I'm going to wrap the video up, so hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, because it helps the channel and the video grow a lot, guys. But I'm going to wrap it up, so take care of yourself. Stay safe, because it is a crazy world, and there are a lot of crazy people. But most importantly, guys, peace.